the fun is up. James knew back when I was coming up. Didn't wanna know then. Now I bet they're loving us no more. No R&Us, the bar is raised. If you know me, now I can bar for days. Nothing there to prove cause I've done enough. Lights out, still gonna keep the torch. Show you a little piece, wanna see some more?
I wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you a little piece, wanna see some more? See some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you a little piece, wanna see some more? Show you a little piece, wanna see some more? I wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you a little piece, wanna see some more? See some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you a little piece, wanna see some more? See some, see some. I never mind if people change. I wanna try and heal my pain. How do you buy what can't be sold? How can you lie to me in my face? In my face, in my face, in my face, in my face. That's how I'm still gonna keep the torch. Show you a little piece, wanna see some more?
Boy. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy, 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 ayy. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Their spot like, ayy, 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 ayy. I gotta get it, man. Shout out, I'm fully committed like, ayy. I studied the target, I'm never gonna miss it. I call that precision like, ayy. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the like, ayy, 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 ayy. Grandma was in A, auntie was in it, ayy. Mama had AAA, I wasn't scared to crash anyone anyway. I ride a shoddy while bro had it get away. I gotta penetrate, I gotta generate. I got like 20 some years to my hood, now I gotta go live away. I'm out of town, but I'm not on the getaway. I spin a giveaway. You mean I'm the generous king for real? This week then I light up the street, got screaming like Billie Jean for real. I'm from the M, I got M's in the bank and M's in all my streams for real. Feeling like Phil, they be living like Carlson if I leave him in the wheel. Shooting my shot like, ayy. Hit the red dot like, ayy. Finger on the...
Playoff football has come to the west coast of Florida, and we are at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. What a weekend it's been already. One more to get through on this Monday night, and we are underway here in the wild card round. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, alert 33. Hurry! Kings! Up. Watch out!
Baker going to throw this right away. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. And even 20 yards and a first down on the game's very first play.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we get everybody he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
The pass is caught by Cade Otton. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
The first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
Real. Hurry! Regular. Got.
Mayfield now. Touchdown! From 21 yards away. And the Buccaneers will strike first here in this wild card matchup. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
That's complete. It's Travis Kelce.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
No hesitations. They go right back to Kelce.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. On play action, they'll throw. It's Kelce on the ground. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down.
Give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has, and if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30.
Now 2nd and 3.
Looking to throw. Open target here, Darius Slayton. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's 2nd and 8. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Nick Chubb, 15 yards. And the Giants are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
That's a great response here in this first quarter. And what I like about it is how they put this drive together. The other guys scored quickly to start the game, but this was smart football to not feel like you have to go out and score quickly yourself. So they worked the ball down the field, took their time, and finished with the touchdown run.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Powering his way forward. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Hurry, hurry! What's that?
Mayfield looks to throw. Buying time to his left. It's caught by Mike Evans. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that will bring up second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Here's Mayfield. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Kings! Hurry! Up! Run. Point it right. Hurry! What's that?
And again, it's Mayfield. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 47.
Hurry!
To throw, Mayfield. There's Evans again, complete. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Hurry!
7-7, our score after one.
Real. What's that?
Throwing, Mayfield. Flushed out right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Kayvon Thibodeau Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there.
Regular. Done.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
Hey,
Mayfield going to switch things up here.
Pistol. Hurry!
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Bucs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Hurry! What's up?
From the gun, Mayfield. He's got it. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal.
Good. Stop.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Bucs have taken the lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
McLaughlin for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Here's 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
A give running right is Chubb. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory.
43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb.
And Chubb fighting, but nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped short of that first down marker. And Brian Dable, with his background on offense, he's got a call ready, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on fourth down.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up, because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Now Chubb running right, and only able to get two here. Stopped at the 30.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 8. You're not liking the look. They'll change the play.
They'll look to throw here.
Open man, that's Malik Neighbors.
And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll drop to throw.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Nick Chubb. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Giants are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Well, he is putting in a great all-around game, Charles. He already ran one in for a score, and now they utilize him in the passing game.
And they put a lot of pressure on a defensive coordinator and a defense, don't they? Because they're used to him as a runner. But he turns out he's just as dangerous as some of those receivers, and he showed it right there. You don't pay enough attention to him defensively, he makes you pay.
Gano the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
2 yards to go, second down.
Hurry, hurry! Kings, Kings, Kings! Up, up! Watch, watch!
Now Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Set. Hurry, hurry! Watch out!
Mayfield to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Now a 2nd and 10.
Run, run, run. Set. Watch out!
Mayfield now. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Hurry, hurry! Point it right, point it right, point it right. Watch out!
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. There's a short one taken in by Otten. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 2nd down and 4.
Hurry, hurry! Regular, regular, regular! Watch out!
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Hurry, hurry! Hurry, hurry! Hey, alert, 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 alert! Done!
Mayfield with it once more. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Good. Hurry, hurry!
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. They'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And he holds it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Buccaneers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 71 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to, when you want to. That play calling is working very well for them right now.
Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with a tackle. Now a 2nd and 6. And again, it's Chubb. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. So naturally, they will decline it. They got the first down anyway on the play.
Who needs a penalty when you picked up the first down through hard work and effort anyway? First down.
Chubb going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. Handoff comes to Chubb.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll give it to Chubb. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Travis Kelce from a yard out. And the Giants' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat. Well, as we all know, possessions are crucial in a tie game, and let's face it, I really didn't need to tell you that. You already knew it. So when he sees he's got nothing good going, an excellent decision to just send that one to the sideline.
To throw again on 2nd down, Mayfield. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Baker changing the play at the line. Now they'll audible to something else. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Taking it about the 16. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Throwing for Chubb, complete on the out route. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Out of the gun now on third down. Going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jalen Hyatt, 72 yards. And the Giants have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Here's Mayfield. Delivering a pass here to Evans on the out route. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
Hey, alert, 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 alert! Yes. 7-yard line. Hurry, hurry! Hurry, hurry! What's that?
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. There's Evans again, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Alert, 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 alert! Hurry, hurry! Hurry, hurry! Hurry, hurry! Hey, alert 33! Kings, Kings, Kings! What's up?
And again, it's Mayfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Throwing, Mayfield. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Hurry! Run, run, run. Point it right, point it right, point it right. Done. Rail, rail, rail. Regular, regular, regular. Done.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Pistol, pistol, pistol. What's that?
Mayfield. great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Bucs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Both these teams fighting for their playoff lives. All tied, 4th quarter as the kick is away here. And not willing to risk a return. This ball is going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's all on the line now, all even in this wild card matchup. Maybe their most important drive of the season coming up right now here, 1st and 10. This 2nd and 4. They'll set up to throw. Drops it off for Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 5.
Chubb will get the call, running left. 20.
There he goes again.
Touchdown, Giants. Nick Chubb, 43 yards.
And the Giants answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the 4th quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You talk about those punches and counter punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Escapes the defender. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10.
Hurry! What's that?
Mayfield looks to throw. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Now Baker going to change it up.
Hurry!
To throw, Mayfield. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Set. Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Set.
From the gun, Mayfield. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted.
inside the 20.
And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
A give. This is Chubb. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
2nd down, here's Chubb again.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Nick Chubb taking it in from 11 yards out.
And the Giants have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter.
And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification, that's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen. Would you say 3 rushing touchdowns? And, of course, throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead now up to 14.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. This is 1st and 10.
Hey, alert 33. Set. Hurry. Kings. What's up?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Good. What's up?
Mayfield to throw it.
Throw left side, hauled in by Otten.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
And did he get in? No! They'll mark him out at the 1-yard line. Now 1st and goal.
Run. Set. Up. What's that?
Mayfield.
And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
The Bucs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Mayfield going to switch things up here.
Hurry! Point it right. What's up?
Mayfield.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
It's Kelsey on the ground.
And he will have the first down. And even with the 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this nearly all the way down now.
Ready up.
A run for Nick Chubb. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Here's 3rd and 7.
They'll set up a throw.
Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he is going to have a New York first down, and the Giants are going to win the football game.
It's a gain of 7, and that should just about do it. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation. And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes home.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we bid you good night from Tampa.
Broken glass of a bottle makes a jagged rock. Right now I got 2 shaky hands, only one way to stop. And I haven't touched it for 7 hours, 3 minutes. Hardly up, already wanna quitting. Sweating in an old church basement, wishing I was. Never thought I'd say this.
Hello, my name's Jason.
And I've been losing myself, I've been losing my mind. And I've been standing in the rain just trying to stay. I was so ashamed to be in this seat till I met a man who was 20 years. He said everybody here's felt the same defeat. Nobody walks through these doors on a winning streak. And I swear that the last couple months from it when it runs in the family, a problem with a and I've been losing myself, I've been losing my mind. And I've been standing in the rain just trying to stay. I was so ashamed to be in this seat till I met a man who was 20 years. He said everybody here's felt the same defeat. Nobody walks through these doors on a winning streak. I'm tired of being broken. I'm sick of feeling hopeless. Way down here at my lowest. At the end of my road, at the end of my road. So what do I do? So what do I do? What do I do? And I've been losing myself, I've been losing my mind. And I've been standing in the rain just trying to stay. I was so ashamed to be in this seat till I met a man who was 20 years. He said everybody here's felt the same defeat. Nobody walks through these doors on a winning streak. Hold on, hold on. Hold on, hold on.
Paul, I was listening to the album. Good luck. You're on your own.